Hi, Talita. Happy Eve to the first day of school. I'm going to read out loud a book called First Day Jitters. The story is written by Julie Danneberg, illustrated by Judy Love, and this book is published by Charles Bridge. Publishers are the wonderful people who bring these books to our libraries and bookstores. And I just want to make sure that we give credit to them because they're the ones who published this book. So here we go. First Day Jitters by Julie Danneberg, illustrated by Judy Love. Oh, look at that alarm clock. 6 in the morning. Woo. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. Look at the differences. This is what one person thinks school will be like, and this is what Sarah thinks. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They will think that I am lucky and they will wish they were at home in bed just like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of the bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Trudged means to walk slowly. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. Those are signs of nerves and jitters. Your hands are like cold and clammy, and you might be a little out of breath. And then there they were. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. How many of you are surprised that the main character in First Day Jitters, who was so nervous, was the teacher? See, teachers, librarians, principals, administrative assistants, counselors, psychologists, anybody that works in the school, we get a little nervous too. What can you do if you're feeling nervous tonight? Please talk to your parents, your grandparents, give somebody a phone call, draw a picture, write yourself a letter, save it, and you can review it on the last day of school. And then maybe it will remind you how you overcame your first day jitters. I hope you have a great night of sleep and much luck. Best wishes to everyone for a wonderful first day of school.